Acho.
Well. Now, before we get started today, I just gotta let y'all know, the viewing audience, for my newer subscribers, like my man that just subscribed here, no is exactly what Joy Taylor done about to say, cause AOC ain't in the building. This ain't Attack on Cowboys today. This is AO Shiesty. Y'all smell that? That's unemployment. Vienna sausages, beans and weenies, Dollar Tree brand products. OnlyFans. I smell that on the horizon too. I'm sorry, man. The thing we about to talk about today has been a source of much frustration for Cowboys fans. And we didn't get not one, not two, but 3 birds knocked out the park with one damn Dak seam route right down the middle. Now, I'm going to say this. This is all just keeping it sports. This is all just keeping it within the realm of talking sports and disseminating information to a general public and a lot of young and not so young, but still dumb, impressionable minds that's dependent on some of you people on TV to inform them about subjects. And you're supposed to be able to do this in a manner in which the people can trust where it's coming from. But we know where Emmanuel Acho's takes were coming from. They were coming from whatever he was doing at Joy Taylor in between shows at FS1. Oh, we about to get into it. Joy Taylor, Emmanuel Acho, and another goofball goon that had the unmitigated gall, as a Stephen A. Smith bum ass would say, "You next, Stephen. You next." I've been seeing the heat start to heat up on your ass too. That people start to turn that stove on your ass, and you just came out there talking about some stuff that you definitely shouldn't dip your toe in. I ain't even about to refer to it on this joint. But boy, you next, Stephen. But y'all had the unmitigated gall to sit there and talk about Dak Prescott's fiance in a derogatory fashion, and his child and him having a family in a derogatory fashion, so you could get some damn clicks and some giggles and ha-has from a bunch of miserable, greasy-handed, neck beard having, banana pepper smelling ass trolls that don't do nothing in their own lives, so they have to find pleasure in trying to find the negative things about other people's lives. Go do something productive with your damn self, and y'all wouldn't find so much pleasure in wishing down on other people. I've talked enough. Let's get into the article. My bad, I wasn't even supposed to do that. Matter of fact, AOC, I'm not equipped. We ain't gonna get through this video. We ain't gonna be able to read this article if you don't come back, AOC. All right, y'all. Let's get right into it. It's Joy Taylor and a host of other clowns have been fired from FS1. This is by Andrew Marchand from The Athletic. Joy Taylor is out at Fox Sports as part of a series of moves that will also see the network's cable arm, FS1, cancel Speak, the show Taylor co-hosts, as well as its 2 morning programs. Sources briefed on the decisions told The Athletic. The 3 shows struggled to find a huge audience, prompting cancellations, according to sources briefed on the decision. And Taylor, 38, has been in headlines over the past year as FS1 has been embroiled in harassment allegations against his former top programming executive, Charlie Dixon. In one of the 2 lawsuits, Nushin Faraji, we covered this on my channel, by the way, a makeup artist, accused Dixon of sexual battery, and the suit alleged that Taylor told Faraji to, quote-unquote, get over it. Remember that quote. Taylor denied the allegation. Dixon has been out at the network since late April. Taylor co-hosted Speak with Keyshawn Johnson and Paul Pierce. It was terrible, by the way, so I'm not surprised that they canceled it, and it's about time. And Taylor's contract was up and not renewed by Fox Sports after she had been with the network for nearly a decade. And on top of that, they had her ass sitting on the bench, too, so they was trying to essentially just ride out the rest of her deal without putting her on TV as much as possible, right? That's what they was trying to do. FS1 is also ending the morning show's Breakfast Ball, which is hosted by Eric Carlton, that ex-felon dude that, like I said, said something crazy about Dak and his fiance and his baby and tried to use that as a derogatory thing against Dak. And The Facility, Fox Sports declined to comment. The Facility is the show that features LeSean Sea Turtle McCoy and Emmanuel Smelling His Finger Acho and James Jones, who's just recently started trading on them boys on the Cowboys after Mike McCarthy got fired, right? So all in one fell swoop. Now, essentially, only real talking head shows they got left is First Things First and Colin Cowherd's The Herd. Those are the real two juggernauts they got left over there, right? All in one fell swoop, FS1 damn near made their program watchable. Damn near. But guess what? Y'all waited too long. It's too late. People like me have come on the scene, and we have done what y'all failed to do, and that's provide objective yet entertaining and informative information to an audience that's looking for information about a specific topic. Y'all chase Cowboys fans away with obsessive hate. Y'all chase Cowboys fans and just sports fans away in general with the obsession on not only talking about the Cowboys, but sensationalizing stories about the Cowboys and sensationalizing failures of each of the players on the Cowboys to the point to where y'all started getting disrespectful, man. This is the type of thing that happens. All jokes aside, for those of y'all that got sensitive the first half of this video, that's your fault. I don't care. I'm not responsible, and I'm not holding myself responsible for your sensitive ass emotions. It is what it is. Go leave an angry comment down below so one of my mods or myself can block it. I don't care, bro. But y'all literally beat fans, the sports fans in general, over the head with nonsense, with jargon, with BS. And people want the old ESPN back, the Stuart Scott days, the Chris Berman days, the days when they would actually have a real Sports Center top 10 that was actually with sports that people knew about or cared to see, and a real rundown. And majority of the programming was either going to teach you something about sports. You saw cool stuff like sports science come on TV. Bring John Brinkus back, damn it, and just other stuff. And I think John Brinkus, rest his soul. My bad. Can't bring him back. My bad. Rest his soul. But y'all get the point, man. Sports programming used to be about the sports. And then you had guys like Skip Bayless come up and Stephen A. and these guys come up and Jim Rome and these type of guys come up, and they started making it more about the negative things and traits and stories and narratives that they could manufacture about the players, about the product. See, Joy, Emmanuel Acho, y'all started to believe that y'all were really bigger than the product, bro. Y'all didn't care about giving objective takes and analysis. Emmanuel Acho, the only thing you was trying to take was Joy's panty linings, bro. That's all you was trying to take and sniffing them in the car. Okay? That's the only thing you was trying to take, though, bro. But this is what happens. Y'all lost the plot. And on a serious note, on a very human level, I know that y'all gonna land on y'all feet. Y'all already should have enough money to where it ain't like y'all should really have to struggle and be eating beans and weenies and stuff. And if y'all is, that's y'all bad. Shame on you, bro. Like Joy told old girl, get over it. Okay? But I don't want anything bad, seriously bad, to happen to people. But I damn sure don't mind seeing people learn a lesson, bro. And I hope that other people are taking note. Other people are taking account of the ratings, because that's what this is about. This is about the ratings more than the people who've been fired. This is about the fact that the audience is trying to tell these big networks what we want to watch. And y'all have started watching people like myself more than y'all watch the networks. And that's by design. And that's going to continue. It's going to stay that way unless they start trying to hire people like Vach and other really good creators in different communities and stuff like that. Unless they start trying to hire those people to bring on networks, bro, they done. They're cooked because they strayed too far away from the plot. But now they're trying to clean it up a little bit. First Things First is a decent sports program. They actually talk statistics for the most part. They don't get too carried away with the fanboy. I know Nick Wright has his shticks with LeBron and Patrick Mahomes. He has a couple of shticks, and a couple of other guys on that show, they have their shticks. But for the most part, they do try to lead with objectivity, right? And Colin Cowherd, there's always going to be at least one, y'all. There's always going to be at least one chip in the bag that ain't as seasoned as the rest. There's always going to be one piece of meat that ain't as tender as the others. You know what I'm saying? So there's always going to be one troll in the pot. There's always going to be one. So I guess Colin can be their designated bimbo for that network. That man don't know a damn thing about sports at all, right? But, hey, man, y'all did this to yourselves. Y'all was too busy trying to figure out how y'all could take each other in between breaks versus trying to figure out how to provide legitimate takes that weren't detrimental to these guys' public perception. Because that's what it's about. That's why it's an issue. That's why it's an issue of how sports are covered nowadays. That's one of the biggest issues. That's why you see so many athletes taking their matters in their own hands. That's why you see guys like Michael Parsons going against the grain and trying to create his own media empire. That's why you see certain players starting to do things while they're still active, because they're trying to take control of the narrative, because they can't trust the people that's covering their game to do it anymore. They can't trust the people that's covering their game to actually make people appreciate the aspect of them as a human that they actually put all the work and effort into that people are supposed to be appreciated because they're paying money to appreciate it, right? Instead, all that focus has been taken off, and the people talking about these sports, the people talking about these athletes have tried to make themselves more important than these athletes. I will continue to tell y'all, I ain't nothing. I'm not ish. I'm just a dude that really, really loves football and invested time in learning about the game to a point to where I believe that I'm knowledgeable about what's going on, what I'm seeing. You know what I'm saying? And I have very, very good intuition and a knack for entertaining people, bro. And I'm putting that to use, and I'm trying to fill a need for our community. And the need was having a platform that didn't make you feel like crap after watching it, bro. Like, who wants to watch a show and literally feel rage after watching a sports program? Who wants to watch that? So, yeah, y'all got fired. No, we don't feel bad. No, we not also wishing harm on y'all. So for all the pearl clutchers, oh, you shouldn't talk bad about people doing bad things and having bad things happen. You never know what can happen to you. I'm aware of that. And guess what? If something bad happens to me in a serious way that actually harms me and what I'm trying to accomplish in life, that means I made a mistake somewhere. And I need to take a second to sit my ass down and figure out what mistake I made. And right now, Joy and Acho, that's what y'all need to do, bruh. Y'all need to take a step back and be like, damn, me as Acho, I'm trying to rewrite what greatness is. I'm trying to convince people KD ain't nothing. I'm trying to convince people that I can create formulas that's going to decide legacy. I'm trying to convince people that because I can use a bunch of big words and weaponize words, because that's what he does, is he weaponizes words and grammar. He weaponizes knowledge to make people believe that he knows what he's talking about. And he feels like he can just talk his way through all of that stuff. But you can't, bro, because people feel what's real. And you have not been real. You have not been genuine. And honestly, you haven't represented well for either side, the fan or the player, on national television. So reevaluate how you decide to disseminate information to your audience. Reevaluate what purpose are you truly trying to serve your sport that you're covering, bro? Because all of you media members is out there that only have negative things to offer to the sports that you're covering, you're killing the sport. And thus, you're going to be killing your livelihood in the long run. You're going to be killing your cash cow. So you committing. Come on, bro. That don't make sense. Some of y'all are self-destructive. And Joy Taylor and Emmanuel Acho, FS1, got y'all the hell up out the building before y'all blew up on the premises, bro. Best of luck to you on the job hunt. I'm sure Joy Taylor end up shaking her ass on the Meg Thee Stallion tour or something. They both trifling. They both love kind of trying to set dudes up. So birds of a feather flock together. In this case, donkeys of a feather. And Emmanuel Acho, I'm sure he gonna pop up trying to make a YouTube channel that's gonna get a little bit of traction the first couple of videos, because we could talk about why he got fired and how he got fired, and then he gonna realize, oh, people actually don't like listening to me talk, and he got to figure out something else to do. He probably gonna end up covering something besides sports, bruh. But either way, let me know what y'all think about all this stuff down in the comments below. This is actually kind of hilarious, bruh. This is actually kind of hilarious, bro. Now, I don't know what's going to happen to LeSean McCoy and James Jones and Mark Schlereth and all the other people that were involved with shows that did get taken off the network, and they really didn't go into any of that, to be honest. They didn't really go into any of that. But this was just very, very, hey, man, karma is crazy. Karma is always going to win, and karma is always king. That's why y'all better make sure y'all doing the right thing every time. Every time you give an opportunity to choose right or wrong, you better choose what actually feels right, whether you know it's right or not. Either way, how about them Cowboys, and I'll see y'all on the next.
Calling me, texting me, paging me, asking me, am I still them boys? Y'all usually check on me. Listen. I'm still them boys. Hey! Woo! Shut up, my boy. Hey! I'm still them boys.